What does that matter? We're on, are we? I don't think it matters. You look really expressive on the screen.
So what do I do now?
You just make yourself busy. First letter tonight is... I don't know what you do. I don't know why you're sitting there. First letter tonight is look at the mad racing bike fraternity and what on earth can we do to shift these dickheads off our roads to make them a bit safer? They're both into lycra, those two characters. Clearly, he wanted to get into her pants. Clearly! And was plying her with alcohol. That would do it. But she wasn't saying no either. And the last letter tonight, it seems to me that Maya is celebrating obesity. Yay, let's all get fat. By hosting big is beautiful fashion shows that, in my opinion, encourages women to eat like pigs. How charming. All these, a terrific panel and more coming up in about 10 seconds. Don't go away. We'll see you soon. Bye for now. I'm not allowed to do that, am I, Paris? No. See you then.
Got a problem, big or small, would a miracle be nice? Our motley crew is back, churning out advice. You might even laugh a bit in the following half hour. Park your backside on the couch, cause baby it's time for Sweet and Sour. Right here on Sweet and Sour.
Pour some sugar on there, baby.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
Yes! Oh, okay, now.
It's time for Sweet and Sour.
What about now? Here we go. Good evening, everyone. Lovely to have your company. Gary Mitchell with you for the next half hour. A terrific lot of panellists tonight. First up, my mate Lewis. He's been in this chair, but now he's back in his own chair. Hello, mate.
I'm much more comfortable.
on this one?
Because, you know...
Did you get to see yourself?
Well, I did get an opportunity to check it out, but I was being, you know, sort of the pious mediator. And they didn't quite suit my flow. I wanted to go nuts, you know what I mean? But I just had to, and what do you think about it? You know, it was different. But, you know, if I ever get the opportunity to do it again, it will be slightly different.
Yeah. We'll get you back to do it again.
But yeah, it's nice to be
Maybe in
here.
about 5 years or thereabouts. No, you were terrific.
Yes.
You were good. Hello, Desi.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How you doing?
I'm well, and yourself?
Yeah, I'm always good, you know that.
Yeah.
What movies are coming out for Paramount?
Plenty of movies. We've just released Footloose, so dust off your dancing shoes.
As in the one that I saw when I was at uni all those years
That's
ago.
right, a remake of the Kevin Bacon film.
Wow. Is it any good?
Song in it?
It's great. It has the same song, re-recorded, digitally remastered.
Wow. Who sings it?
I'm not sure of his name.
Okay. It's a bloke. Who sang it before? Was it a bloke? It was a bloke.
Yeah.
Who was it?
Kenny Loggins.
Kenny
Kenny
Loggins. There you
Loggins,
go.
that's right.
Kenny
Wow,
Loggins.
that's
80s film soundtrack, of course.
Perrie
Kenny
Taylor,
Loggins
how do
sang
you
it.
know that?
80s film soundtrack. Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
He's a god of the 80s film soundtrack.
Did he sing every song in the 80s, did he?
He's Top Gun songs.
Okay.
Oh, that was a girl.
Very good.
Okay.
Danger Zone, is that him?
Danger Zone, that's Kenny Loggins.
That's iconic.
So, we're reminiscing now. Kenny Loggins. Now, you've been on a film set.
I have. I've been in Margaret for a month or so, and I'm so glad to be
Any
back.
good?
I'm so glad to be back with internet reception, mobile internet.
You missed it.
I missed
All your
it.
friends that you were out of
I
sorts
was out
with.
of the loop. I hated
What was
it.
the name of the film you were working on?
Drift.
Starring?
Sam Worthington.
Oh, Sammy's
Miles
back in
Pollard, Xavier Samuel, and
Released when?
later.
Are we going to have a premiere in Perth?
Probably, maybe. It was filmed here. There's
All right.
lots of locals in it.
Did Teresa Huska have anything to do with casting it?
Don't think so.
Okay.
Annie Murtagh monks.
Who?
Annie Murtagh monk.
Hello, Annie.
Yes,
Hello, Millsy.
Hello, Gary.
How are you, mate?
I'm really well, thank you.
How was the round? How was the Kalgoorlie
It
round?
was very interesting. What happens on the round stays on the round. Thank you very much. What have you heard?
No. What happens on the round stays on the round.
Can I just
I've got
say-
these photos, however, that will show a little
we
bit
don't want
later.
to see that. Can I just say there are certain movies that should never, ever be remade. And
One
that
of them-
movie that you're talking about, Footloose, should not have been remade.
Oh.
You don't remake an icon. And that it was an icon of a movie.
Actually,
So it
that's
shouldn't be
quite
remade.
true. There's lots of movies that should never be remade. How do you? They did Damien the other day as well with the.
Damien?
You know, well, not Damien. What is it? The Omen.
The
Gregory
Omen,
Peck,
yeah.
classic.
Yes.
Didn't like the remake. There's a lot of them like that.
There's plenty of news stories like Red Dog. you
They're
know,
all looking for
Blue
security.
Dog, Orange Dog,
Have you seen
Fluffy
that yet?
Dog. I saw Red Dog. I love Red Dog.
Did you meet the dog?
Yeah, the Red Dog
Did he
came
come
in.
into the
Yeah,
studio?
Red Dog came in the studio, he sat down and I
What's
said,
the
"How
name
you
of the
going?"
dog?
I don't know, I call him Red Dog. Coco. How do you know that? Is there anything you don't know? You're amazing.
Maybe. I don't
Film.
know. Stop it,
George
Millsy.
Washington was a redhead as well. Lucille Ball. Who did we say you look like?
Oh, I don't remember.
Lucille Ball and...
Maureen O'Hara, the redhead. We're going to do some work, otherwise we're going to sit here and chat all night. Here we go, you ready? Dear Mitch and panel, what gave cyclists the right to ignore road etiquette? When they aren't riding 1k an hour and taking up 2 lanes, they're right up your backside, dinging that friggin' bell in your ear. They block the road and they always ruin my day. There they are riding erratically and carelessly in the path of buses, monstrous trucks and even other dangerous drunk drivers. Aren't these morons aware that they will come off worse in any collision? These delinquent road users ought to stick to the designated path where it's safe and they can ride over the toes of joggers and power walkers instead. And it's not as healthy as they want to make out. Look at the mad racing bike fraternity dressed up in shiny, too tight lycra and hurtling dangerously down steep hills alongside the rush hour traffic, inhaling enormous quantities of car exhaust. Plus, they are saturated head to toe in sweat and sunburning the rest of their bits not covered. Then there's the every Sunday horde, pedalling madly and taking over all the main roads. What on earth can we do to shift these dickheads off the road to create a bit of harmony on the bitumen? And it comes to us from Ron Paris of Rose Bay in New South Wales. Perrie, first to you.
Oh, listen, Mitch, as a lycra enthusiast, I think there are plenty of other things to worry about on the road.
Question, lycra enthusiast and bike enthusiast?
Lycra. No, there's...
You'd have interesting
I'm
Saturday nights.
a real cyclist, you can tell.
Yes, yes.
No, there's the people who drive 20k's too slow, people who drive 20k's too fast. I worry about that far more than I worry about cyclists, and I kind of respect their choice to do that. It's not for me. You won't get me.
They don't bug you.
Helmet hair, I can't do that for me, but I'm happy for them to, you know, to keep cycling. Good on them.
Good on them.
Cycle.
Millsy, sometimes we can all be the mugs, even if we're cycling or driving or whatever. What do you say to somebody who just complains about the cyclists?
I'm with Ronnie. You're on
You
the
don't
money.
like them?
I think I've got a theory that anyone that wears lycra, I think they get shaking of the balls, and so therefore they get aggressive. And to put them on a cycling path, Ron, that's the only thing I don't agree with you, because I've actually been walking along with old people, and these cyclists come through at 100 miles an hour and they clean up. Someone's got to be killed, and they should be banned. Full stop.
You don't like them at all.
No, well,
You're
I just
not a
don't
cyclist, are you?
No, I ride a bike, right?
Yeah.
But now they don't ride it. They're all out to see how fast they can ride their bikes. Have you ever seen someone in
No,
lycra?
they're not all out
Have
like
you ever seen anyone in lycra
Yeah.
who doesn't want to go like the wind?
Yeah,
they all
yeah,
think they're Cadell Evans, and there's kind of fat just oozing off the side of their lycra. The only good lycra is the stuff that you blow up. That's the only good lycra that I've ever seen.
Desi, you a cyclist?
I was more so when I was younger than I am now.
Okay. Yeah, all those years ago.
Many moons ago.
What, 6 months ago you gave up?
Yeah, about that. But I must say though, what is it with Ron? He sounds like he's got a bit of a bee in his bonnet. You know, is he a climate change cynic? Does he not want to reduce his carbon footprint? You know,
You
why
get
is
that
it-
from lycra.
No, because he's got it against cyclists. Why?
Julia Gillard, please.
Because he doesn't.
No, I'm no Julia Gillard.
He's one of those hogs on the road that wants it all to himself, and it's about his perspective, nothing else. He's not considerate about. He's probably not considerate about other drivers
don't pay
either, or
taxes.
pedestrians.
Well,
Who don't?
The cyclists don't pay taxes.
Well,
They're not
aren't they
permitted to be on the
smart?
road.
Aren't they
Someone
smart
who
then?
owns a car has to pay the rego. They're on the road. What does a cyclist do other than get in the way?
But guess
He's
what?
on the money,
I
Ron.
bet you the cyclists also own cars, Millsy.
Yeah, well, isn't
Oh, and that's a furphy. Well, get in the car and drive the car then. If you want to buy a car, buy a car and
Don't
drive
get
it.
fit driving a car.
It's all sussed on weight, isn't it? Anyway,
It's all what?
Cycling. It's all sussed. Your registration sussed on the weight of your car. Classification of your car.
Is it?
Judged on the weight of your car. That's how much you pay.
So if
So
you're a
they're
cyclist and you went to get
light
it
as a
licensed
feather,
and
doesn't
taxed,
matter.
it would be tiny anyway.
Well, some of the cyclists I've seen riding bikes, they pay a fortune.
They'd have to be sitting on the bike to weigh it. What's going on here, mate?
Well, this geezer here is a bit of a knob. He just wants to have a whinge, and he needs to chill out. Take some valerian or some wildflower. Do you know what I mean? Get a massage.
What's
Get his-
wildflower?
Wildflower. It's wildflower extract. Calms you down, makes you nicer.
I need some of that.
Is that what you're drinking?
No. I had a cone before I came. That's why I'm mellow. But anyway.
Community TV.
Yeah. So
at its best.
yeah. No. I mean, but see, yeah, as a motorist, I fucking hate it. Oh, sorry, can't swear. I hate them.
Some more
Cyclists.
beeping
you know what I mean? You wanna
during
run them
the,
over. And as a cyclist, those car drivers, man, haven't got a clue. Do you know what I mean? So I'm with him and I'm against him. Because when I'm in the car, I don't like him. And when I'm on the boat and when I'm on the road,
yeah,
I don't like the
all about
emojis.
perspective. Give them a go.
It is.
Sometimes you're the mug on the road. Sometimes I'm the mug on the road. When we come back, we're going to be talking about what do you do when you find a cheater? Do you tell the partner or not? When we come back, don't go away. Welcome back to Sweet and Sour. If you'd like to send us a letter, send it to the address that's appearing on your screen right now, which is letters@sweetandsour.net. No, I've got it wrong. No, I'm right. Paris is telling me it's right. letters@sweetandsour.net.au. And for every letter that we get and we read out and discuss on the panel, we're going to send you to the movies to see The Eye of the Storm this week, courtesy of Natalie Cameron and NRC Communications. And we're going straight into the letter. Dear Mitch, about 4 months ago, my best friend and I were out at a party. We both had our eye on a girl and figured some friendly competition was in order to try and seduce her. She loved the attention of both of us, but in the end decided to give in to my friend. As much as I was attracted to the girl, I didn't mind because my friend hasn't had the best run with women lately. That's all a crock, I reckon. I don't know any blokes who work like that. Since that party, they've been together and everything seemed fine until recently. She's started to flirt big time with me and other guys. Started flirting with him. I was out recently and saw her with a group of her mates. She was laughing and joking with some guy at the bar. Clearly, he wanted to get into her pants and was plying her with alcohol. But she wasn't saying no. It was a shameful display, but I left before I saw her actually kiss this guy. How do I let my mate know his girlfriend's a dud? Surely he'll think I'm just jealous. Should I just let him find out on his own? Lewis?
Yes?
Terry of Buxton's a bit of a busybody, isn't he?
Well, a touch, I reckon. He could be a little bit jealous, but then, you know, mates are mates, and I don't know if you'd fill him in that, you know, your girlfriend's a bit of a schlapper.
Well, how does he know? Well, all she's doing is taking
she's
the, you know, the
in my opinion, she's out
attention.
of the town, she's having a laugh, she's having a drink, she's chilling out with the mates. You didn't see anything inappropriate, did you? No? So in that case...
Family show.
Is it really? You can't... You can't... Sorry, I can't... That's...
Used to
We're
be.
not eating carrots
Icy pole.
together.
She was having a twin pole.
Hot dog.
Has
And
the
then
bird
she
done
went
it?
skiing after. No. I reckon it's a...
Has she done anything wrong?
I don't, none in my eyes, no.
And would you tell your mate?
I wouldn't know. I'd say your girlfriend was out the other day at the foundry or whatever, having a bit of a laugh with the mates and having a drink, and that's all I'd say. I wouldn't. I mean, he hasn't seen anything. It's inconclusive.
Desi, put yourself in the girl's position. You're just being, you know, romanced by...
Harmless flirter, I think she is.
So do I. And
He's jumping to conclusions.
This bloke, I reckon, is just a bit jealous. He wanted to get in, he didn't get anywhere, so he wants to put the
Put the what?
knives in, that's all.
I think he wanted some attention and she wasn't sharing the love with him.
But he did say she was flirting with him as well.
That was originally, but then he got a bit envious at the other party.
She might have a flirty nature. Lots of girls love to flirt. Lots of guys love to flirt. That doesn't mean to say they're going to have a good time with them after hours.
I mean, if I knobbed everyone I flirted with, I'd be 7 stone 2 out.
Perrie, what's wrong with a lady sitting back, taking all the attention that she can get?
Look, Mitch is an alcohol enthusiast. I don't think she's doing anything too wrong. I think she's just accepting a few free drinks and having a bit of fun. And he said that he hasn't seen her kiss any guy, so she's not...
Would it make a difference if he did?
I think so. I think that's crossing the line. I think then you would say something about it, but for the moment, I think they're fine. And Terry.
What's wrong with Terry?
Charitable Terry is.
Is he really charitable?
Well, he let his mate have the girl. No, she's fine.
Like he'd
She's
do
fine.
that if he really had the
No.
opportunity. Millsy, what's going on here? Give us the good oil.
Law of the jungle, really. I mean, if he's not strong enough to be able to hold on to her and she's out at a bar flirting, he's obviously not looking after her the way that she should be looked after. And I think that's probably why she's out doing what she's doing. I'd twist it around the other way.
Go on.
If he was doing what you reckon she's doing, would you tell her?
Ah, there you go.
Because I don't think, you know, people do what they do. You don't know exactly what's going on. So you're best off standing back and letting it play out.
Everybody flirts nowadays, don't they?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. You do, everybody.
Flirting can be misinterpreted as just being friendly. Like, sometimes you can't just smile and have a quick conversation with someone, and then at the end of it, they ask for your number, and you're like, I was just having a friendly chat.
Hang on,
Don't get carried
what's wrong
away.
with getting someone's number, anyway?
Yeah, but you could have a boyfriend or a husband.
So
and
what? You mightn't always have that husband, you mightn't always have that boyfriend. There's nothing wrong with having a reserve supply.
Really?
Back up.
No.
A backup plan.
No.
So there's something wrong with getting someone's number?
Well, no, if you're happily hooked up, you don't go, well, just in case, you know, things go
Exactly.
south, I can ring Jamie.
Yeah, okay, but
you know what I mean?
if you were enjoying the company of someone of the opposite sex, is it wrong to actually say, okay, let's continue the conversation and all that sort of stuff afterwards?
It's not wrong to be friends.
Well, that's all I'm saying.
No, you just
You're as
said-
guilty as this bloke.
You just said, right, that, you know, we'll take the number just in
Take
case
the
things
number.
go south with the other.
Well, of course there's the just in case, but there's nothing wrong with taking the number to be mates anyway.
Well, you can
is
just
there?
give them your Facebook
But can
address.
Facebook?
guy and girls be friends? That
Of
just
course
opens
they
another
can.
can of worms.
When we come back, we're going to be talking about fashion fatsos. Don't go away.
Virginity's like a balloon. One prick and it's gone.
Oh, we're on. Here we go. Dear Gary, I'm completely outraged. What on earth was Maya thinking? Women size 12 and upwards parading the spring-summer range at Sydney Fashion Festival. How can a woman size 16 to 24 be healthy unless she's preggers with triplets? It seems to me that Maya is celebrating obesity by hosting a Big is Beautiful fashion show that, in my opinion, encourages women to eat like pigs. It was obvious the plus-size models in the show were not comfortable in their own skins, parading around in frumpy, floral, almost tablecloths and sumo-sized simulated bed sheets. Apart from anything else, I thought this display of so-called up-to-date fashion defeated the purpose of inspiring consumers to buy the clothes because they look disgusting. Honestly, the next step will be strutting their stuff down the catwalk adorned in actual plastic bin liners. And would Maya use the beer-bellied, unfit, flabby man to parade down the catwalk? I don't think so. So why the hell is it so acceptable for them to parade fat women? Perhaps it's not just Maya. Maybe we all have just accepted that fatter, unhealthier women are now the norm. Kitty of Cottesloe in WA, straight to Millsy.
Kitty, kitty, kitty. Kitty, you can't be serious. Fair dinkum. Arr. Really? I mean, fat people wear clothes. Not fat people, people that are larger than you. Let's face it, some people were born with skinny jeans, some people were born with bigger jeans. And look what they're doing for the textile industry. More material, more jobs. And I think it's important that we encourage people to actually dress. And if you don't like them, well, that's her problem. But fair dinkum. I can't take you serious, but it's a very funny letter. Well done.
What about the fat bloke? Do you want to see the fat blokes walking down?
I've been approached. You know, I have been. When I was a beer-bellied model, I'm thinking, yes, that's me. How does she know? And I think that, look, let's face it, women that are watching this know. They look at the bloke sitting on the couch next to them going, he's the beer-belly bloke. He could make money. I mean, what's wrong with a bloke walking with a gut with the buttons bulging out of his shirt? I mean, that's real life. Real life, kitty.
Is it going to sell though, Perrie?
Listen, Mitch, as an overeating enthusiast and plus-size model,
Yes.
look, better clothes than otherwise, I say.
Better clothed than otherwise.
Yeah.
On the
What's your
catwalk though?
other- In general. No, look, plus-size models or plus-size women's fashion is a huge market. Why would you not tap into that? They've got to wear something, and if you can sell something to them to wear, then why wouldn't you do it?
Yeah, it's all about the dollar, isn't it? And if the dollar's going to sell by advertising to plus-size women,
And I love a good
they're going to
muumuu.
turn it over that way. Why not? And you love a good what?
Good muumuu, good caftan,
What's a muumuu?
a big, oversized, fat person dress.
Did you know a muumuu was a big, oversized what?
I've been having a lot of moo-moos. Moo! They love it. Seriously, moo-moo. Nothing like a good moo-moo early in the morning.
Lewis,
Yes,
Moo-moo.
sir. Well, she at me here.
Moo-moo.
I gotta go back to my origins. As a Jamaican man, you know. My mother is Jamaican, my father is Jamaican, and Jamaican women are large, you know. So, the mortal words of Moto, I like 'em large.
You like 'em
I like 'em chunky. But there's nothing wrong with a nice, big, beautiful, chunky woman. You know, there's chunky women everywhere. Big woman, chunky woman, beautiful woman, and a well-dressed, big, large, chunky woman. Now you're talking, you know what I mean? But it's the way of the world now, isn't it? Obesity is, 60% of the world, of Australia.
Is it really?
obese. So
60%?
like your stats, everyone's
Three
overweight.
of us are obese.
Everyone's
you can tell
getting
by
bigger.
looking at us.
You know what I mean?
3 of us.
Well, 60%
It's a good
of
job
us.
there's no fat motherfuckers on the panel. Otherwise, we'd be like, then we'd be avoiding the issue. But there's nothing wrong with that. I don't ever want to see a fat geezer on the catwalk.
A bloke.
With his bare belly
Like,
bulging out.
women wouldn't rush out and
That's no
buy
good.
stuff. They wouldn't be enticed by fat men on the catwalk, but women, who are the majority of shoppers, would rush out and
But if you're
say,
a big
I like
girl,
that on me.
Yeah, if you're a big girl and you see a big girl on TV and she's wearing some nice clothes, man, like Queen Latifah, do you know what I mean? Nigella Wilson.
Is Nigella a large woman?
Lawson. Nigella Lawson. Nigella, if you're out there, baby.
Is she a
call
large
me.
woman?
She's a big girl.
voluptuous, fully figured,
Full-figured.
curvaceous, if you like.
Okay.
Yeah, so nothing wrong with it.
She's got it
Last
going
word, Desi.
on.
She's got it going on.
I just think that Kitty, saying that fat women are unhealthy is just a generalisation, and there are many full-figured girls, such as Nigella, who are healthy role models, and they represent the average woman.
Nigella's not obese.
She's not obese. Well, what's an
Hang on,
example of
Lewis,
an
you
obese
did have a look at the Sydney Fashion
I did.
Festival, and were some of these people what you'd call
Some
as...
of these girls were well-rounded.
So they're
In the middle.
they're not healthy, they're obese.
There's obesity, but they might be able to run up some stairs and be quite fit,
They
even
have
though...
to wear clothes. What's the problem with it? I mean, they're big, they're big. That
Doesn't
does not
matter.
mean that they're bigger or forevermore, but they're big at the moment. So what are they supposed to do? Not wear
Are
clothes?
they
not
pushing
go
the
out?
wrong issue? Are they
Please.
pushing...
If we're not
Are they-
complaining about obese women on the catwalk, then we're complaining about anorexic people on the catwalk.
Women...
Right. Hey, Mitch, if
People.
there's a famine, they're the people going to live off.
Yeah, but if there's
And there's a market for them.
There's
All
a
right.
zombie apocalypse. Then
Women,
fat
you
people
get the vote on this one. Do you like this letter to give away the pair of limited edition sunnies courtesy of Aussie Optical and Alon Treves? Do you like this letter?
Yes.
I've sort of pushed it, haven't I? Do you like this? Yeah, Millsy, do you like
No,
this
I
one?
don't like it at all, but yeah.
Which
they're
letter
right.
do you like,
No,
though?
I don't like any of them this week. They're pretty average letters, really.
Lewis?
I'm with my man over here.
He doesn't like... The blokes don't like any of them. We've got to give them to... The girls say this one's good enough. So out to Kitty of Cottesloe, WA, a pair of limited edition Aussie Optical sunnies. We've got to go. Lewis, good night, mate.
Bye-bye.
We'll see you again soon.
Hopefully.
Maybe in this chair. Desi?
Lovely.
Good night.
Good
Thank
night,
you
love.
for
Nice to
having
see
me.
you again. Paris. Next movie is what? Do you know?
No.
Don't know. All right,
Hi,
we'll see you
me.
back here. Millsy, we might see you back in this chair too soon.
I hope so, Gary. Lovely to be here again. Thank you so much for
It's
being
all right,
my
mate. You've got to
friend.
get to bed now. You've got to wake up at 2 o'clock in
Yeah,
the
no,
morning.
looking forward to it, Gary.
Good on you, Millsy. All right, thank all of our wonderful panellists. Thanks for having us at home tonight, Australia, and terrific crew tonight too. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Good night.